Hi everybody, well did you know the capital of surfing in Italy is Venice? I didn't know that either. So recently in Facebook postings on the mayor of Italy's Facebook page, I'm going to try and pronounce it, Mayor Luigi Bernaro, I think. The Venice mayor was irate at two tourists who came into town and were caught surfing on self-propelled surfboards through the Grand Canal, the historic area of Venice. Now in this area, things like kayaks and paddle boats have all been banned for over 4 years now, with very few exceptions. But those exceptions are usually for residences of the actual area. Well, apparently two gentlemen were seen by multiple people, and of course filmed by multiple people, propelling through the Grand Canal on self-propelled surfboards and swooping in and out of where all the gondolas are going, and the mayor and other people were not very happy. Let's put it that way, not very happy. In fact, the mayor called these two people imbeciles. He says, Venice is not Disneyland, it's a cultural heritage site. You would not walk into a mosque or a cathedral in Rome, or walk into the ruins of Venice and start the ruins in Greece and start a soccer game. You would not do these things, and you should not have. He's basically saying they desecrated the site. And he started saying, please identify these people so we can bring them to justice. And I'm going, bring them to justice? Uh-oh. That does not sound good. So he offered a free dinner to anyone who could identify these two gentlemen. Well, lo and behold, they were identified as two travelers from Australia who traveled to Venice with surfboards. Now I wonder what their intent was. You think the TSA or anybody working security there at the airports would say, they're bringing surfboards. So they were caught, they were charged. They have now, I think, about $1,200 a piece in fines in euros, and are facing other charges as well. And the mayor wants more charges brought against them. He wants charges for severely hurting Venice's image. Okay. Now I think you're taking this just a little too far. You know, hurting Venice's image from a stupid thing that they did. Fine them, charge them, and they confiscated their surfboards. Okay, that should be enough deterrent. Now if you want to deter it more, you come out with a law that has larger fines, like 50,000 euro fines. And then you probably see this never happen again. But to start saying that you want prosecution to go after them for hurting the image of Venice, first of all, you have to prove that in a court of law. You would never be able to prove that Venice's image were hurt by two people on surfboards. You couldn't do it. There's no way you could possibly prove that damaged in any monetary way. And that's the only way you would win a lawsuit, is if you could prove monetary damage. And you couldn't, because there's so many other factors out there that you're already working on. Over-tourism, pollution, population, banning cruise ships. There's no possible way the mayor could ever prosecute, or any lawyer could prosecute these people for hurting the image of Venice and and getting any kind of monetary sum out of it. So I think that's hyperbole and trying to put scare tactics into these people and other people who might decide that, hey, you know what? People's sensitive areas in their culture and their cities, I think it's okay if I do what I want. I do. It doesn't really matter. And hey, probably would make a cool video or a TikTok, right? Yeah. No. Think things through. Think if you might just upset people. First of all, you broke the law because those surfboards are not allowed in the canal. Bang, you just broke the law. No, and you get to remember the old adage, ignorance of the law is no exception, right? You know, you walk into a store, you steal $100,000, you walk out with it, you said, I didn't realize that stealing was illegal. It's no excuse. You cannot do that. And saying that you didn't know these surfboards were not allowed in the canal, it still doesn't pass because ignorance of the law is no exception. So if you're out there and you're thinking on going to a heritage place or a cultural center or a city reaped in history, think twice about doing something stupid. It may seem like fun, it may seem harmless, but it might not be harmless and seen as fun to the people who live there and the people who respect the area. Just saying. It's not always about you.